leaned on window glass. The cobblestones were bright. A phonograph behind the bar turned low into the night. The waiter moved in quiet shoes. The lamps were velvet dim. Your cup still kept a little steam, though you were gone from him. The door had closed a moment past. Its brass still held a sigh, and all the rain along the pane looked slower than goodbye. The chair by the window still faced the place where you had been, and held the hush you left within. The chair by the window, your silhouette stayed for a while, in glass and amber light, as if the room could not yet lose the shape you wore tonight. A teardrop trembled, never fell. I would not let it show. The marble kept your folded check beside the afterglow. The phonograph grew soft and thin. The rain kept time outside. A little reverie of smoke went drifting with the tide. No serenade came through the door. No word returned your name. Only the chair, the cup, the pain, the room that stayed the same. And yet I think some evenings keep a tenderness unknown, where one chair waits beside the glass and learns to stand alone. The chair by the window still faced the place where you had been, and held the hush you left within. The chair by the window. The lamps grew small, the rain grew fine. The lost its heat. Still one chair by the window kept your absence in its seat. The dome was dark before the show. The seats held winter air, and on the desk beside the charts, the little stars lay bare. You stood beneath the lowered sky with chalk upon your sleeve, the brass plates stacked in careful piles, too still to quite believe. A row of coats along the rail gave November to the room, and somewhere in the lobby hall a school bell lost its tune. The children waited 2 doors down, their mittens in a heap, their voices bright enough to wake the painted heavens from sleep. You checked the map, then stopped your hand and frowned, but only slight, for Orion's belt was missing one small borrowed point of white. You found it near the projector base, no bigger than a seed, a white pin fallen from the sky where no one else would heed. You lifted it between 2 nails, then climbed the narrow stair and set it in the velvet dark as if it answered there. A boy outside began to ask if Mars was truly red. The usher hushed the waiting line, the clock moved on ahead. You stepped back once to judge the place, not proud and not for show, and all at once that paper night had somewhere else to go. No one would know the sky had failed by such a little mark. The children would have watched the stars and never missed the dark. But there are hands that mend a world before the lights begin, and give the farthest things their names by putting small things in. Orion was missing only one pale spark, only one quiet point of care against a borrowed dark. Orion was missing. You set the heavens true and made a room of waiting eyes look up because of you. Orion was missing, then found beneath your hand, not moon, not vow, not golden flame, but something made to stand. Orion was missing. I saw the lesson clear. A sky can turn more merciful when someone notices here. The lights went down, the children gasped, the dome began to glow, and in his belt one little star held all the dark in row. The elephant house woke before the ticket gates were wide, with straw dust in the rafters high, and October kept inside. She came along the iron rail with apples in a pail. Her sleeves rolled back, her step so soft it hardly touched the scale. The younger ones were restless there, they swung their trunks for more. Their chains rang once against the posts, their shadows crossed the floor. But in the farthest corner stall, where morning entered late, the old one stood and waited still beside the wooden gate. Half an apple later, when the noise had passed, she saved the sweetest broken piece and gave the old one last. Half an apple later, no crowd, no call, no claim, only one hand remembering who answered to a name. The keeper checked the water trough, then brushed the rope aside. A school bell rang beyond the park, the city stretched outside. She split one apple with her thumb, where age had made it brown, then held it up with patient palm and never hurried down. The old one took it carefully, as if the world were thin. Her great gray head bent lower there and trusted what was in. No one was there to photograph, no child was there to see, only straw and iron hooks and one small courtesy. Half an apple later, soft beneath the rind, was not enough to fill the day, but more than being kind. Half an apple later, the house grew still and wide, and all that morning seemed to lean toward what she set aside. Some faith is made of larger things, of vows and bells and art, but some is kept in pails at dawn and carried part by part. The world may feed the young and bright and praise the quick parade, yet love is often what remains when something small is saved. The gate swung open, footsteps came, the children filled the sun, and in the corner, chewing slow, the old one kept that one.
The cleaner's glass was white with steam, the street outside was gold, and July hung in paper slips on wires neatly rolled. You stood beside the pressing board with starch upon your hand. The tickets clipped by number there, the suits in quiet bands. A woman brought a sailor blouse, a boy asked after cuffs, and from the back the iron breathed its little clouds of love. He came in near the closing hour, his hat held at his side. The dark suit waited, brushed and warm, the collar opened wide. He said he must not keep them long, the church was across town. You found one grain of wedding rice where his left lapel turned down. Brush the lapel clean, brush the lapel clean. Let no small sign of other hands stay where it can be seen. Brush the lapel clean. I watched your fingers know how gently one may send a man where one must never go. You took the bone-handled brush and worked the cloth with care, not smiling at the rice grain, not asking who was there. The shop bell shook once in the heat, a streetcar crossed the square. He checked his watch and thanked you twice for saving him repair. My own brown jacket hung behind the counter, tagged and pressed. I had no cause to wait so long, no stain left to confess. But when you smoothed his shoulder seam and turned the collar flat, I saw how much a practiced hand can give and not take back. It was not envy, I would say, to steam and wire and wool, not envy of a chapel door, a carriage or a rule. But certain grains of ordinary white can show a heart too well. What falls from someone else's day may stay where no one tells. Brush the lapel clean, let the dark cloth lie. Let him reach the wedding steps with nothing gone awry. Brush the lapel clean, no claim, no flower, no tear, only your hand making him ready for another's year. The shop went dim, the iron cooled, the claim slips lost their shine, and on the floor that little grain looked almost nearly mine. The dining room was nearly clear, the toast rack wearing crumbs, and somewhere past the pantry door the kettle talked in hums. You stood beside the dumbwaiter shelf with tea upon your sleeve, the oilcloth menus curling up as if they meant to leave. A tourist asked for marmalade, a child upset his spoon, and June came through the seaside glass with salt around the noon. Old Captain Bell sat farthest back, his paper opened wide. He read the shipping column twice and kept the world outside. The breakfast gong had sounded once, then faded down the stair. He never raised his silver head, he simply stayed in air. You looked across the thinning plates, then touched the little brass. Not sharply, not impatiently, but clear enough to pass. One ring went through the sugar bowls, one followed soft and near. He folded down the paper then, as if the room came clear. You brought his eggs still warm in shell, his cup turned to the right, and set the toast where his old hand could find it by the light. He said, "I heard you miss and smile," without a trace of plea. You only checked the cream was full and let the answer be. Some kindness knows the distance between a sound and shame. It does not call a weakness out or give the hurt a name. It simply rings the morning twice where once would not be fair, and makes a place at table for someone almost there. Ring the bell twice, let the second silver fall. Let no one miss the hour for not hearing it at all. Ring the bell twice, a little more of sound, and all the room grew gentler for the way you turned it round. Ring the bell twice, not loud and not too late, just enough to bring him in before they cleared his plate. Ring the bell twice, plain brass beneath your hand, yet breakfast seemed more merciful than anyone had planned. By noon the cloths were shaken out, the gulls crossed wide and small, and in that quiet dining room, two bright notes held it all. The platform wore a coal smoke dusk, the lamps had just come on. One porter wheeled an empty cart, the later train not gone. Your suitcase showed its corner scuffs, your ticket folded twice. I straightened out your traveling glove and offered useless advice. You said the weather south might clear by morning, if not then, and all the steam along the tracks made ghosts of common men. I could not warm the window glass or ride the dark with you. I only slipped one little sun inside your coat to travel through. The orange in your pocket, you never saw me do it there. My hand was quick and small, between the scarf, the timetable, the whistle and the call. The fruit was warm from where it lay beside the stove at home. I thought perhaps it might keep noon where you would sit alone. No vow was said
train. Only the guard's lamp swinging green, and soot that fell like rain. Yet after all these years I think of what love sometimes is. Not stopping what the miles will do, but sweetening them like this. I could not shorten any road or spare you station blue. I only gave your later hand a little round bright thing to use, the orange in your pocket. And somewhere past the freight yard bend, when all the fields were gone, you must have found that hidden weight and known what had been done. I like to think you smiled at once before the lamp swung shut, and kept one piece of evening light against the winter in your coat. Twilight leans upon the frames. The lamp is shaded low. A phonograph begins its waltz in accents soft and slow. You draw my chair a little back and hold your hand to mine. The velvet hush about the room feels faithful and benign. The embers breathe beside the grate. The rain speaks on the pane, and all the little things we own grow still to hear the strain. When the needle caught, you hummed a turn the room forgot, and love went on where music stopped. When the needle caught, your slipper finds the older mark. The rug remembers where we lost one winter to the snow, and found one spring in prayer. You smile and murmur, darling heart, so lightly with a sigh, as if the years were folded small and set somewhere nearby. The record slips, then hesitates. One note hangs in the air. A little starlight from the glass falls silver on your hair. No grand serenade filled the stair. No trumpet knew our name. But when the phonograph let go, you never missed the frame. You only sang the absent beat, so warm, so sure, so slight. And in that borrowed thread of tune, you You kept the whole room right. When the needle caught, you hummed the turn the room forgot, and love went on where music stopped. When the needle caught, the record thins to whispered dust. The fire withdraws to rose. Still one soft measure lingers on, where only starlight knows. And long after the last note fades, and long after the rain has talked, my heart keeps time to that small hum from when the needle caught. Before the breakfast trays came up, before the kettle stirred, the veranda boards held salt and dark, and one waking gull was heard. She opened both the ocean doors with wool across her arm. The wicker seats were cold with mist, the brass wheels slow to warm. A folded stack of gray lap rugs lay waiting by the wall, each with a patient's little tag, pinned careful, neat and small. She set the chairs in even line, then stopped beside the last. Its cane was split along one side, its footrest lowered fast. She turned it from the shadowed rail without a word or sound, until the empty waiting chair faced where the sun came round. A nurse went by with medicine, a tray cloth brushed her knee. The tide below the garden wall kept counting quietly. She tucked the blanket at the seat, then smoothed the corner flat, and placed a cushion near the back where one thin shoulder sat. The old man would be wheeled out soon, his paper in his hand, to read the same 3 headlines twice and watch the fishing land. She knew he never asked for much, nor said the light was dear. She only made the morning wait a little closer there. Some rooms begin before we come, some kindness starts unseen. A chair turns slightly toward the dawn, a rug laid soft and clean. Not every gift is handed out, not every mercy speaks. Some simply finds the proper angle for the light a body seeks. Face the chairs east, let the sea grow pale, let the first gold touch the hands that tremble on the rail. Face the chairs east, no one need explain how much a little brightness means after a season of rain. 7, wheels crossed over boards. The old man took his place, and sunrise, finding where to go, arrived upon his face.
The pie case held one lemon slice. The grill was cooling blue, and fly paper above the fan kept turning as it knew. You wiped the counter end to end with water on your sleeve. The coffee urn gone nearly dry, the night too warm to leave. A trucker paid and touched his cap. The screen door gave a cry, and all the road beyond the glass went empty by and by. I stayed beside the corner stool, my hands around one cup, pretending I was waiting out the heat that wouldn't lift. You found a nickel near the till, then crossed the checkered floor and fed it to the jukebox there, as if the room need more. The nickel in the jukebox, silver into song, was only meant to keep the place from noticing so long. The nickel in the jukebox, I watched your hand let go, and heard the kind of music that makes leaving move slow. The record turned behind the glass, a trumpet entered late. The sugar bowl stood shining there like guests who meant to wait. You leaned against the pie case edge and listened without show, then wrote the last order of the night where no one else would know. Years later, I remember still the fan, the blue lit chrome, the way that borrowed little tune made one booth feel like home. You never asked me why I stayed, I never told you plain. The road outside was empty then, but not empty in the same. Some nights do not announce themselves as anything to keep. They pass through cups and closing signs, through tired hands and heat. Yet one small coin can mark the hour before the lights are dim, and give a man one song enough to know what followed him. The nickel in the jukebox, falling out of sight, still turns somewhere behind my years in that roadside August light. The nickel in the jukebox no vow, no kiss, no claim, only your hand choosing a song I never learned to name. The fan slowed down, the record clicked, the screen door held its seam, and in the chrome before it went dark, your reflection kept the dream. The pole outside has not yet turned, the street is barely blue. A milkman's wheels go soft and far, the awning drips with dew. He lifts the blinds a careful inch, sets combs in silver rows, then tests the kettle by the sink, the way a good hand knows. The cracked mug waits beside the brush, the razor strap hangs still. A calendar girl smiles from May, though March leans on the sill. He folds one towel warm and square and lays it by the chair, as if the man who has not come were already sitting there. Warm towel morning, warm towel morning, steam in the glass and light along the floor. Some men keep a town from aging by opening one small door. Warm towel morning, warm towel morning, nothing grand and nothing new, only the grace of being ready for someone passing through. At 8 the bell gives half a ring, old Mr. Bell comes in, his collar buttoned wrong again, a week of weather on his chin. The barber turns the padded chair, not fast, not slow, but kind, and tucks the linen at his throat like peace one has to bind. He asks about the good county fair, the daughter out in Maine, the knee that troubles when it snows, the late and local train. Then with the towel between both hands, he settles warmth and steam, and lets the old man close his eyes inside a waking dream. Warm towel morning, warm towel morning, steam in the glass and light along the floor. Some men keep a town from aging by opening one small door. Warm towel morning, warm towel morning, with bay rum blade and Sunday shoes, a life may feel remembered by the gentlest thing you use. No one will write his name in gold, no band will cross the square, for setting out the brush just so, or warming morning air. Yet every face that leaves his chair walk steadier down the street, as if a little dignity had found its collar neat. The pole begins its turning now, the kettle sings again, and on the hook one folded towel keeps warm for the next man. Evening settled on the frames. One lamp rehearsed its gold. The phonograph with patient grace unpinned the early cold. You did not ask me for the dance, you only crossed the room and smoothed the crease upon my sleeve, as if to mend the gloom. The velvet curtains held the rain, the hearth kept back the blue, and every little thing we owned fell hushed to look at you. Then your dear shoulder brushed my own, so lightly, almost shy, and all the loud and foolish years went quiet by and by. When the room grew gold, the dark released its claim, and even time turned kind again. When the room grew gold, the teacups had gone pale with steam, the embers breathed in red. You smiled the way you once had smiled, before a word was said. No miracle had entered there, no splendor asked to be, unless one counts the homely grace of your still knowing me. Outside the rain ran dark and thin, and silvered down the glass. Inside, one small obedient waltz made all the old hours pass. No serenade came down the stair, no bright bouquet was thrown, but when you laid your cheek to mine, I knew I had come home. When the room grew gold, the dark released its claim, and even time turned kind again. When the room grew gold, the record thinned to dust and hush. The fire withdrew to rose. Still starlight lay across the rug in little afterglows. And long after the lamp burned small, and long after the weather rolled, my heart kept one last measure there. When the room grew gold. The last cart squeaked along the aisle. The children's room was swept, and somewhere near the history shelf a loose blind softly leapt. You stood behind the lending desk with ink upon your hand, the drawers of cards pushed nearly shut, the clock at 6:10 passed. I brought you one thin book of poems, its cover rubbed in green, and watched you turn the first blank page to where the slips had been. You set the stamp, then paused a breath, as if the date might do, and pressed inside the cover there, due back Tuesday. The schoolboy paid his nickel fine. Two sisters whispered low. The janitor took down his mop and let the hallway show. You mended one torn corner first with paste no wider than thread, then wrote my name in careful script before the evening spread. I said I like the quiet hours. You said the stacks were kind, then brushed a flake of paper dust from where my sleeve had lined. The bell above the outer door gave out its closing sound, and all the words I meant to speak stayed checked and written down. Due back Tuesday, that little purple mark was only meant to send a book back safely through the dark. Due back Tuesday, I carried it away and felt how much a borrowed thing can ask of one more day. There are some rooms a man may leave without admitting why. He knows the lamp, the second chair, the raincoat hook's gone dry. I learned the hours you worked alone, the shelf you favored best, but never learned the simple art of asking what I guessed. Due back Tuesday, still clear beneath my thumb, kept marking more than paper there each time the morning came. Due back Tuesday, the date was plain and true, book went back in time, my dear, but I was late with you. At closing, when the lamps went off, the oak gave up its day, and in the slot beside the door, one green book slid away. The lobby plants had lost their shine, the brass had taken shade, and by the desk the register lay open where we stayed. You stood beneath the stairwell clock with ink along your thumb. The keys hung still in numbered rows, the elevator dumb. A salesman left his hat behind, a bridegroom asked for ice. The night clerk folded up the bills and counted every price. My train was marked for 9:30, my trunk already sent, but still my name beneath the date looked less like what it meant. You turned the blotter toward the lamp and let the wedding clear, as if a man could take more time by watching letters dry here. Keep the page open just a little while, not enough to stop the train or change the marble aisle. Keep the page open. I watched your quiet hand and felt how far a leaving goes before it leaves the stand. The bellboy swept the doorway mat, dry leaves came turning through. A couple crossed the lobby glass and vanished into blue. You checked the room keys one by one, then paused at mine and smiled. Not sadly, not enough to ask, but softer than a child. I signed my forwarding address in letters over neat. You sanded down the final line and brushed it from the sheet. The clerk reached once to close the book. You said, "Not yet, please wait." And all the hotel held its breath around that little date. There are departures made by wheels, by stairways, coats and doors. There are departures made before a foot has crossed the floor. I did not say I hoped my name might trouble you somehow. I only watched the open page and knew it knew me now. Keep the page open till the lobby lamps grow thin, till every guest has gone upstairs and night has settled in. Keep the page open, no ribbon, rose or claim, only one line still drying there that happened to be my name. At last the book was closed away. The clock resumed its sound, and all night long inside my coat, that page kept turning